The next exercise is based on simple things. We need to set the beveled gouge at an angle, sink the heel, and make a tilt. Sink the heel and make a tilt. So the third step, we make the undercut. Yeah, might get some mess inside here. There's a concept of fiber direction. If people somehow don't understand this, it's trivial, an easy way to change the cutting system. Namely, the first action can be performed once and make 2 precise cuts upon the designated cut line. Then, consequently, we have something clear. But still, there are certain horizons. Therefore, there is a concept of wood opening. If a person doesn't understand the direction of the grain, what to cut and where, I'll show you an easier way now. So, with the first cut, when we opened up the wood, if you don't understand the direction of the grain, you can see that it created a mess here. This is what we call the first opening. So, for yourself, mark with a pencil that the cuts need to be made. Not here, cross this out, but from here to here. Let's try. The cut. The entire inside part is pristine, therefore it was clear that the decision was absolutely correct. So the process of forming a triangle. It's very important what you pay attention to. First, the hand that's lying down, the interaction with the other hand, specifically the thumb. The principle is simple. No dragging movements. Once you've set it, you'll hear it click as it tilts. That's the principle of the exercise. That's what you should be doing. But don't forget the main thing. Besides the heel, the tip is also involved. For this reason, switch to the tip and use the same principle. The tilt. And this way, make a lot of cuts on the object. This helps your hand adapt and get used to the working tool. In no way should your first steps be based on studying ornamentation. The first steps are based on learning more about your innovative tool in detail. After carefully forming the precise triangular notches, the very next crucial step is to accurately mark the exact center point with a sharp pencil for yourself. And then, with great care, we proceed to make a clean, deliberate cut. Don't put too much pressure on the brush, because you might break the piece. It's better not to cut all the way through here. Work towards the very tip, towards the center. You can make it a little smaller. The beautiful artistic brush should be lying down while you do this. The next step, we make a cut along the scored line. Don't get upset if it doesn't work out perfectly the first time. It's better to not cut all the way through and keep the piece intact. And of course, keep your hands set. Check your incomplete cuts, finish them, and clean up. This way you'll end up with some kind of erotica. The next step, we break off our tabs. You need to be very careful here. Why? Because if you press too hard, the weak part here will break. For example, see, it starts to tear. That's why. We make the cut very carefully. If your knife is thick, then accordingly. You really need to make it significantly thinner, please. Because if there's a really thick edge, it simply won't allow you to cut through with as much confidence and precision. Make a light trim along the cut part. Just like this, carefully. This is how it turned out. Let's keep going. We set it at an angle. The heel is just a little bit lower. A slight tilt. This action is performed on both sides. This can lead to chipping here. For this reason, based on experience, it's best to make the part bigger, so that these kinds of problems don't hurt. Installed it. Trimmed it slightly. Keep your hand as relaxed as possible, because this is a weak spot. Pressing too hard will cause it to chip. The detail. Was done exactly the same way on the other side. Right now, we are primarily focusing on carefully removing these significantly weakened parts. Separating our very own center. So, as you can clearly see and feel for yourself, will start to form larger shapes.